All right. Let's get to our two most exciting games, I think, on the slate. We have the Sunday Nighter. It's a rematch of the playoffs last year, Rams at Lions. So we have the two quarterbacks who were traded for each other, Matt Stafford and Jared Goff. I think Goff is our highest. He's at 12. Stafford is at 17. I think they're both high-end QB2s here. What do you guys think?
I'm higher. I have Goff as QB8 and Stafford as QB10. I think they're shooting out. They're in a dome in Detroit. The Detroit defense is much improved theoretically from last year. We'll see. I still think that the Rams and Sean McVay are going to be able to scheme their way open, especially when they're completely healthy. And Detroit, of course, has those young corners. So we'll see how they're all integrated into the offense. And I'm not sold on their linebacking core either. Their pass rush obviously is great. So we'll see how it all comes together. I know that the Rams are missing their starting tackle. So that could be an issue for this game for Stafford, but they're going to figure it out. They'll screen, they'll quick release. So both of these guys are back in QB1s for me this week.
Yeah, I kind of want to see the pass rush for the Lions. Outside of Hutchinson, they don't really have much. So we'll see if that changes this year with the changes they made to that defense and how that helps them, because their pass defense was atrocious last year. If it does get better, which it looks like it should, but it's still Stafford in a dome. He's got two really good weapons. And then on the flip side, you have Jared Goff in a dome. And that's what we always love to see, because they can sling the rock in Detroit. So this would not shock me to see this be the highest scoring game of the week by far. I have him at QB 11 for Goff, QB 14 for Stafford, and I'm almost tempted to flip them just because I love the Rams offense this year. It's just, can the tackle hold up? I guess we'll see.
The running backs, we have Kyren Williams and Blake Corum on the Rams, with Cody Schrader and Ronnie Rivers as the backups. Detroit has Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Craig Reynolds, and Sion Vaki. We have some highly ranked running backs in this one, starting with Gibbs at 5, Kyren at 10, David Montgomery at 18. So we have three of the top 20 in this one. What are you guys thinking?
Yeah, it's Jahmyr Gibbs. I mean, David Montgomery should get what he's, what he did last season. The problem is he fell off last year when Gibbs started to come on. So at the expense of Gibbs, this offense has too many other weapons. And I think their defense is good enough where they won't have to go crazy. So I give it all to Gibbs. Monty is my RB23. You can flex him if you have to. Hope he falls in the end zone. Kyren in the middle at 19.
Yeah, it's interesting that Kyren got such pushback for doing returning when Corin's also going to be doing returning as well, and there was peanuts on that. So the way I'm looking at it is, like, even if Kyren takes a step back, he's still going to be volume back. They're back to back. They're 4 and 5 in my rankings. Like Gibbs, Kyren, like I'm fine with Kyren. I'm not too worried about him. Monty, he's back in RB2. He's like my RB23. I'm just always a little bit lower on Monty, because if Gibbs gets that usage, it hurts Monty a little bit more. So I think he's a little bit lower floor than we want to say, but in this matchup with as many points as there is, like, he can fall into the end zone. So that's why I'm there.
Kyren scares me in this matchup alone more than anything. The Lions allowed more than 44 yards rushing like one time last year. They just don't give up rushing yards. So that one worries me, especially with all the uncertainty. I get it. It's probably still the Kyren show, but we've got Corum. We've got the punt return bullshit. We've got healthy Cooper Kupp. I think Stafford and Goff are going to want to air this out to prove, to one up each other. I've been projecting this one as an aerial freaking 400-yard passing versus 400-yard passing. I don't think the Rams are going to be able to run the ball on Detroit. So that's just me. I don't have Kyren very high this time, or this week at least. Receivers, we have the Rams with Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, Demarcus Robinson, and Tutu Atwell. The Lions have Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Jamison Williams, and Khalif Raymond. Our highest ranked is St. Brown at 3. Puka Nacua at 12. Cooper Kupp is way too low unless I missed them. Oh no, Cooper Kupp's at 9. That's why. So we have as a consensus Kupp over Nacua. I don't hate that. I don't hate it. What do you guys think?
Yep. Same. Kupp over Nacua. I just think it's pretty clear. Amon-Ra is obviously the guy you want here. You can flex Kupp or Nacua. I mean, put them in your wide receiver spot. It doesn't matter. But they're on Monday night. So flex these guys instead. Both of them are startable.
Yeah, sure. I've firmly been in the Puka camp like the entire offseason. I'm still not going to change it yet. But yeah, I'm in on Cup. Like I can't talk. ASRB's top 3, Puka's top 9, and then Cup's my wide receiver, like mid wide receiver 2. He's like wide receiver 16. Outside of that, like you can throw a shot onto Marcus Robinson if you really want to go that route, or Jamison Williams if you want to in this game, if you really want to catch some fireworks. But those are the main 3 guys you want to start.
Zay Flowers, the answer to this one? Sorry.
In this match, yeah, I'd play Zay against that. It's because Amari, they're playing Dallas, and I'm a little worried about Amari heads compared to Zay, so I'm gonna go Zay. But they're close in rankings.
Just wondering where I have Amari. I have Amari ahead by 1, 18, Zay 19. Pick your poison. Zay plays on Friday if that matters, or Thursday night tonight. So at least you see what he does earlier on. About DeMarcus Robinson, he's another guy I'm grabbing and stashing. If you have to play him, you can. But ideally, you just have him and stash him. If he goes off, then potentially have a flex option for the whole season.
Tight ends, we've got Colby Parkinson against Sam Laporta. Who do you think we have ranked higher? It's Sam Laporta. He's only at tight end 2. Tight end 2. Okay, so we have him pretty low. He's tight end 2. Colby Parkinson is close behind at tight end 27. It's not really close.
Yes.
Sparkling commentary as always. Moving on to our next game.
I mean, you can go Parkinson if you really want to. Like he's running all the routes. Like I'm fine with Parkinson.